Okay, if you're watching tonight at 6, Patrick called for more wintry precipitation than normal this season, but not quite as much as last year.
Yeah, so Patrick, now it's time to explain exactly how you came up with that.
Well, we look at weather patterns, and that's what we always look at each year. We look at trends of what's happened the last 2 or 3 years, and we have seen that trend over the last couple of 3 years.
Yeah.
The first thing we want to look at is what is normal, and a lot of people say, well, you know, we have been normal the last 10 or 15 years. We have not been normal. Temperatures before the last 2 winters have been very, very warm, so we've been spoiled. Here's what we are looking at as normal temperatures, and believe it or not, January, which we all expect, is our coldest month. The second coldest month, December. A lot of you probably think February would be, but December is usually a little bit chillier because as you head through the end of February, you try to warm things up. There you see the precipitation and the snow amounts that you expect each and every year. Now here's what we're expecting as a general outlook for this winter of 2011-2012. Temperatures near normal, so people are thinking, oh, okay, that's not bad. But 10 years before the last 2 have been very, very warm, so it will be chilly, kind of considering what we had last year. We'll have a little more of cold spell action instead of cold snaps. That means precipitation. If you do have it above normal, you have a better chance of seeing wintry precipitation. And I'm thinking that we will have precipitation above normal. So how do we, how do we get and how do we figure all this out, and what kind of parameters that we look to find out exactly if you're going to get snow, ice, or rain? First of all, the storm track is extremely important. Length of the cold snaps. If it's 5, 6, 8, 10 days, you're going to run the risk of having more wintry weather. Ground temperature. If it's frozen, chances are it's going to stick. And last but not least, snowpack to the north, because you have less area to warm up before the cold air gets down here. Finally, here's what we're expecting for this winter. 3 snows of at least 1 inch or greater, 1 for Chattanooga, but several more for the mountains. But one thing I did want to note is that we're expecting perhaps the potential of seeing more ice this year than the last several years. So we may have actually a little bit more ice than snow.
I got to tell you, the fact that you're talking about cold and snowy weather is making a lot of our Facebook commenters very happy. We asked, what do you want Patrick to talk about? Cold and snow. We've gotten several votes for that. I remember one person said, let it snow, but please no ice storms. David Stanley, a few snows with no ice storms, please. You know, Ashley Nicole Hayes, one of 4 people that said bring back 93. Cold and snowy, like it was last year, but more snow.
I don't know about
that.
Like
we had back in 93. Keisha Langford, 93 snowy. Like I said, 4 different people. Mitchell Shell, we need a blizzard again, like 93. And then finally, Debbie Davis wants a real winter, a little more snow than last year. A good one like 93 would be great. And I got to tell you, most of them here are saying we want cold weather. Crash Hound Summer was so hot, let us freeze out this winter. Let it snow.
Maybe not a blizzard.
Can they send me some smelling salts?
There you go.
When we come back, NEC has a WWE ticket contest for you next in the main event.